Hello everyone, Balkishan here from VFX Episodes. In this video, we are going to talk about Nuke, introduction about Nuke, and the Nuke interface. Nuke is a node-based compositing software. So many studios are using Nuke for VFX and CG compositing, which we can learn in our upcoming videos. It is totally free for a student. You can download it from the Foundry website. So without any delay, let's start the class. Here Nuke will show you this black window called viewer panel where you can see your footage. Let me disconnect this first. So by clicking one to your footage, you are able to see the picture here. In the right side of this panel, Nuke will show you the size and the resolution of your footage. Here we have full HD footage 1920 by 1080. If you double click your footage, it will show you the location, resolution and your frame range. Here you see this is Nuke timeline. By default it's global, which is your project frame range. Also you see here input, in and out and visible. Here if you want to play as a frame or time code, it will show you as you want. In the left side, Nuke will show you the toolbar. Inside this, if you click at any tool, it will show you more nodes. You can look at all this later. In upcoming classes, we are going to learn everything in details. Also, you will get this tool by pressing tab here on node graph and type any node name here. I apologize, I think there is some recording issue, it's not coming as it is. And last, if you right click here, you will get same tools from here also, where you will get all your compositing tools and nodes, of course, which are very helpful. At the upside, Nuke will show you file menu, edit, workspace, render and caches. Here you see the channels R, G, V, red, green, blue, alpha and Luma channel. If you press R, G, D on your keyboard, then you are able to see your scan on the same channel. Here is f-stop where gain up and down your footage, and the right side up and down gamma to see your footage better, or also you can check black and white. At the downside you will see these three windows, which is node graph, curve editor and dope sheet. So, the node graph is a place where you are going to make your script by connecting nodes, tools, CG renders, element, etc. This is your main window. I must say the nerve system of your comp, where you connect things together and make them wonderful shot. Curve editor is something like where you can find animation curve. Suppose I animated transform, then you will see the animation curve here. In dope sheet, you are able to see your timeline bar. You can offset it if required. Also, it will show you keyframes here. You can select, move and delete them if you want. On the right side, there is properties panel. You are gonna find settings of your selected tools. See, if you double click on that node, it will show you the setting of that same node. For now, let's close these settings. So how to start your work in Nuke? Whenever you start your work, after importing your footage, the first thing you always need to remember is set your project setting, and the shortcut is S to set your project setting. Let's see how to start. Let's see how to start importing your footage in Nuke. So there are three ways to import your footage. I believe many of you already know so many things, but this is important for those who are new to Nuke and maybe somebody wants to switch their departments. So to import your footage, you can go to the toolbar here. You can see the read tool is visible. Just click here, it will redirect you to the location. Here is to select your file, you need to click once. Here you can go forward and backward, also able to create new folder from this folder. Now Nuke will show you entire sequence. Why it is? Because on the bottom left side you can see it's checked on sequence. If you uncheck this, Nuke will show you every frame separately, and if you open it, it will come only one single frame. So remember to tick here and import entire sequence. Let's import this. Now to see your footage, just select your footage and press 1. You will get your scan here. To play the sequence, you need to press L, or also you can press this play button. You will go forward, backward, frame by frame, etc. I suggest you to explore everything in Nuke by your own. If you find any difficulties, please feel free to comment. I will answer all your questions. Okay. Also, the second method is just click R here on your node graph. It will show you the same pop-up location bar to import footage. And the last one, which is my favorite, just to drag your footage here. Now I am taking another thing, like suppose we have this checkerboard. So to see this, just select and press 2. 1 for your footage, press 2 for your second element. That is for now, that is for your checkerboard. Same you can add and see many things. So this is your node graph, and now as you know, this is your node graph. To move this node graph or script, you need to press middle button on your mouse and drag it here and there. To zoom in and out, just scroll up and down your mouse. If your script is going some far away on node graph, just press F and it will fit here. Let me show you if you want to add foreground, then how to start. For example, I am taking color wheel here as foreground and using this footage as a background. To add these two things, I need to take a merge node, because we need to merge these two things, background and foreground. Here you can see a pipe and B pipe and a mask, and here to go connecting downwards. Now I am going to connect B in my background and A for foreground. Now you can see our foreground is a merge with my BG. Now you can see foreground is merged with my BG. From here, compositing starts. You are connecting and merging multiple things together and at last made a beautiful output. Now I want to scale down this color wheel and reposition it somewhere. For that I am going to take a transform node. You can take it from anywhere by going to toolbar or pressing right button or by tab button. Also, there are many important nodes where Nuke has provided shortcuts. Suppose for transform you need to press T. Now double click on transform. Nuke will show you the transform setting on the right side. So scale down this and reposition as you want. Okay. I forgot to show you this. See, there are many operations in merge node just like a Photoshop. Of course in our upcoming classes we are going to talk about more in details. Let's talk about how to export our output render. From this right node, Nuke will allow you to export your renders. Now go to the location where you need to save your output. Also, as I said, you can create a new folder from here. Click here, type the file name. You can name it test underscore render underscore version 1.mov. So this is the location where output will be saved or your render will be exported. You can see there are other format also. Here if you want, you can render this in EXR, DPX or any other format. Now press the render button and select the frame range. Here our render starts. And it's completed. This is our MOV render. Also, if I want to render my output in PNG or EXR sequence, then we have to create name like that. The output name dot hash 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 dot EXR. So why this hash coming? Because we need to specify the frame numbers. Suppose most of the time we are getting frame range start from 1001 to so on. So there are 4 numbers, 1001. So we need to specify this at the time of sequence render. Then the Nuke will automatically taking frame number in sequence. I am just hoping how I explaining this. Suppose this was my test render. Because of 4 time hash, Nuke start this from 0001 0002 to the last 0100. Okay. Suppose if you want other format, just type PNG, JPEG or DPX and press render. Thank you for watching this video. I suggest to practice everything in Nuke, play around settings, leave a comment if you have any questions. Also don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, and if you are still here, then hit the like button. Thank you so much.